Hey, good morning, guys. It's Melvin with your Midweek Inspirational Thought for the day, and I have one thing that I want you to consider this morning. Do you realize that it's possible that the moments that are going to define you have likely already happened? At least that's the case for me. You see, my defining moment in life happened when I was only 17 years old. It happened at an awkward time in life. You see, I was at a point where I had already graduated high school, but I had yet to begin college. And to be quite honest with you, I wasn't sure whether or not I would. I think my dad somehow sensed that lack of direction, and one day he asked me a question that would change my life forever. I walked into the living room, and from out of nowhere, my dad suddenly looked at me and he said, "Son, what do you want to do with your life?" To be honest with you, I had no idea of what I wanted to do, so I thought about it for a moment and I responded with what I thought my dad wanted to hear. So I said, "Dad, I want to work at the chemical plant like you." In a sudden and almost angry tone, my dad responded, "Oh, no, you will not." I was taken by surprise. I had no idea why he responded in that manner. But my father slowly looked away from me, and after a few tense seconds, he turned and looked back at me. But this time it was different. I'd never seen that look on my father's face before. And as he looked up at me, I noticed that there were tears welled up in his eyes, and they slowly began to roll down his cheeks. And my dad looked at me and he said, "Son, you can do anything you want to do with your life. Don't waste it doing something you hate. Don't do what I did." I had no idea of how to respond to that. See, sadly, about 5 years after that moment, my dad passed away. And whenever he died, my siblings and I found a safe in his home. Hoping that it was filled with millions in hidden riches, we broke into it. There wasn't any money in it. But there was something that was probably even more valuable than that. You see, locked away in that safe were manuscripts that my father had begun writing but never finished. And after reading what he had written on those pages, suddenly every tear that rolled down his cheeks made sense. You see, my father was a gifted writer. Those tears several years earlier were tears of regret. The tears that only come from a missed opportunity, a dream that's been deferred, a purpose that perhaps had been missed. You see, I tell you this story because I learned something in that moment that I didn't know before. See, there's no greater agony than regret. And I'm sharing this story with you because I believe that every single one of us has something that's been placed inside of us to share with the world. God has equipped each and every one of you with a gift. Some unique way to show the world that you're here, to leave your mark. But sadly, just like my father, many of us keep that gift locked away. We never share it with the world. We never take a chance on ourselves. This morning, I want to challenge you to do something different. I want to challenge you to take the first step, to show your gift. It doesn't matter what it is. Singing, writing, it doesn't matter. Maybe it's being a teacher for you. But today I want to challenge you to take the first step towards sharing that gift with the world. And as you do that, of course, enjoy the journey.